Unhappy, uneasy, dissatisfied, there is a great disturbance, causing affliction, to this frail and broken mind.
Oh, yeah. What's up, guys? Howdy, howdy. It is Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Black Friday. Whatever that means. It's a Black Friday. Stupid name. Just saying. Anyway, happy Friday. Hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. Yeah, hope it was a good day for y'all. We had a wonderful time. Had some friends over. Our family is not here. They're all on the East Coast. We're on the West. So we just invite friends over who don't have family in the neighborhood, and we just have a great time. So it was a good time. And so happy belated Thanksgiving to you guys. Thanks for hanging out. So today, I'm going to ink up some more of this last Ronin art that I have. And it'll be fun. I'm going to keep going on that. It's going to be a while, but it's all good. We will get through it. Also, if you guys need something to do tonight, 6 p.m. on Mike S. Miller's channel, there will be an auction. Let's see. Who will be there? Mike S. Miller will be there. Matthew Weldon, I believe. Kevin Sharp will be there. Matt Cosson. Siege will be there. So a lot of people selling artwork. Come hang out, stop by, pick up some art if you're in the market for some cool artwork. There'll be a lot of good stuff. So without further ado, I think that is it. I think we're ready to get going. Nobody in the chat yet, but if you show up, have a fun time in the chat. Always a fun time. And I will come back and I'll hit the chat every so often. But yeah, I'm going to get going, going to get inking. And then this, I should be done tonight. And this will be up for auction tonight on the channel. So I'll put the link in the description afterwards. But again, it's Blacklist Universe on YouTube, Mike S. Miller's channel. All right, guys. So that's 6 p.m. tonight, auction. Otherwise, let's go. Let's start inking. I'll be right back. Boom. All right. So here we are. I have not touched this since last week. So nothing, have not added anything without you. But here's this piece again. Kind of take a look at that. I love how Grifter came out. And got a little bit more to do. Got to do the background, finish up this leg. Add her awesome little throwing blades that she has. Kind of makes her look angelic. Kind of wings coming off there. Love it. But anywho, All right. I've got some other stuff. I got to look through what I have, what I want to sell. I got definitely some Fan Art Friday stuff I could sell. Okay. Let's knock out some of these boring lines with a ruler. Let's see here. Where's my straight edge? Must be in my bag. I've been doing some traveling and working on some stuff, so it's probably hiding in my bag. But it's okay. We've got this one. This one will work. I've got more straight edges than I could possibly use ever. But this one, it's not quite the same as the other. Let's see. We'll figure it out. You know what? I'm going to freehand it. That's one way around it. Dun, dun, dun. So, sorry. Let me organize my pens. Make sure I know what's going on here. All right. So, here's its psi. This is metal. These don't have to be straight because usually these are covered with some straps and such, so I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to use a circle elliptical on that though. Dun, dun, dun. So let me stop there with that. Let's go over here. Do these nunchucks. Straight lines are boring, so I like to kind of like stop and go, kind of create some cracks in the lines, makes them less boring. Because straight lines are boring. You can freehand it, which kind of helps. Or if you have a ruler that has like some notches in it or something, that could help too. But I gotta try and make them look a little cooler than just straight lines. Straight lines are boring. There we go. Freehand that. And two, if, depending on if it's wood, could be dented, could have some character in there you want to throw in there. Just throw in some things like that. And these all freehand. And if you mess up, then just cover it with some other lines or make it thicker. So many things you can do. Oh, sorry. Let me make sure this camera's in the best spot here. And let me get closer. Is this light on? Yep, that light's on. Let's go with this light. Make sure that's showing up good for y'all. There we go. I think that'll work better. Let's try that out. Okay. Cool. I'm going to do these chains using number 3. The wonderful silence. My family is out. They're shopping. They're not doing Black Friday shopping, but got some stuff we need to get. And so they're out for the time being. But it is quiet here. All is quiet. It's kind of nice, actually. Yesterday was loud. But yeah, hope you guys had a great day yesterday. We had some wonderful food. Typical Thanksgiving stuff. But yeah. My favorite time, though, is definitely just going through everybody and saying what we're thankful for, and hearing what the kids are thankful for. We actually just started, you can call it a tradition, but we have this amazing book that I got a while back. It's called Thanksgiving, A Time to Remember. It's by Dennis and Barbara Rainey, but it goes through the pilgrim's journey, like everything, and very detailed, very, accurate, and yeah, quotes from the guys, tells you about the Indians. Very, very cool, very informative. But in the back it has a spot to put, like, memories and what you're thankful for. So we just started filling in that yesterday, this year. So definitely a new tradition that we'll start and get going. And then that's cool too, because in the book you can hand down, to your kids as they get older. They could have it for their family, and just create some good memories. But I think Thanksgiving is one of those kind of underrated holidays, but it's heavy in meaning for Americans, and so it's good to dive into the history of that. And one of the things it has in the book, my favorite, is the 1863 Thanksgiving Day Proclamation from Abraham Lincoln. Really good stuff. So I try to read that every year to the kids, just kind of get them, this is why we're doing what we're doing. This is why we celebrate Thanksgiving. And yeah, so there you go. But if you guys have some traditions, I'd love to hear them. What do you guys do? All right, there we go. Chains are done. They might not stay like that. I might beef them up here and there, but after I get all the other lines down, I'll kind of go back to it. Little doodads over here. And then our friend who was over last night, he told us about a book he read. It's called Washington Spies. And he said that Netflix did a show a while back. It was like 2014, but it follows the book really well, and it's a really good book, he said. So check it out. So we started watching last night, and yeah, so far so good. Fun stuff. I love history stuff. So spies and history. Oh yeah, count me in. So we're checking that out. I'll let you know how it goes. But yeah, I remember seeing. So it has Jamie Bell in it, and I remember seeing the art, on the little icon for the movie or the TV series. But I never checked it out. But I like Jamie Bell, and so I'm excited to check it and see how it is. But yeah, remember seeing it, but I'd never watched it. So all right, I'm just throwing down lines here. I'll get to the shading, cross-hatching, all that good stuff later, but just getting this done now. Getting done the little stuff. Dun, 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 dun. Who we got? I see somebody in the chat. Phantasmagorical. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Stopping by, say hi, and leave a thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you. I was just on a show on Wednesday night. I was on a show with Phantasmagorical. It was Jojo Coon's show, Incendiary, and we talked about, are there any more original ideas in comics? Are they all used up? Are there any more original ideas? So that was fun. That was a good kind of a debate. Not much of a debate. I think we were all kind of on the same page, but that was fun. So yeah, go check it out if you like. Let's see here. And I chose Phantasmagorical to be on my side of the debate. And yeah, I think we won. What do you think? I think we won. But all right, so let's see here. Where do I want to go next? Let me do this big old fat line in the foreground, get this done, and then we're going to head to the back and start inking Leonardo, Donatello, and Raphael. Fun stuff. All right. Yeah, this line, I want this to be really thick. So you know what? I'm going to grab a marker. I want this to be thick. Kind of just stop and go, add little stuff here and there. And then too, if I want, I'll throw down some white out to make it look a little more interesting. But like I said, straight lines are boring. So, okay, so that's that. See, there's this line here. This one won't be as thick, but it'll be thicker. You kind of just like shimmy your hand a little bit, make those lines not perfectly straight. Let's go one more. There you go. Because it's like brick, right? It's rock, it's brick. It's not going to be perfectly straight. Adds a little character to it. All right, I'm gonna, let's see here. Let's finish inking these goggles. And that's gonna run right into his sai. So let me finish that real quick. All right, so got all these handy dandy little ellipses, different degrees. This will come in handy. So probably something like this. The way I drew it, it's more like that, but yeah, that'll work. Mm-hmm. Speaking of history, a friend of ours let us borrow John Adams, that old HBO series they did. Really good. We watched it a while back and definitely want to revisit that. That was really good. John Adams with, what's his name? Paul Giamatti? Is that it? What's his name? I forget. I think that's it. I forget now. But anyway, it's awesome. It's really, really good. All right. So there's that. That is done. And we can go ahead and add some stuff there. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Now let's go. These don't have to be perfect, but dun, 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 dun. Now it's going to bug me. What the heck is his name? He was the big fat mouse in Ratatouille. And he was in Turbo. That's that dude's voice. And he's done so many voices. What is his name? It's going to bug me. All right. I don't love that, but I did it. I threw it down, and now it's there. All right. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, we totally won. We did. We won. All right, I'll be right back. I got to look at this guy's name. It's going to bug me. Okay, I think I was right. I think I said Paul Giamatti. That's him right there. There you go. John Adams. Boom. Laura Linney. Based on the Pulitzer Prize-winning book by, I think it was John McCullough. Who did the book? I think it was McCullough. I think his first name is John. But anyway, I'm not so good with the names and such. But yeah, there you go. Could be Terry McCullough. I don't know. But it was a good book that I haven't read. But it won a Pulitzer Prize, so I know it was good. Okay, I'm going to erase this pencil here. I think he wrote a book on Jefferson, too. All right. Okie dokie. So let's go back to our goggles since that's done. So I'm going to stop this one right about here. And let's go with the 1. All right, that's that. Let's do the bottom of his face here. So what I'm going to do first is get down all the lines that I have for my rough, and then I'll go back in and figure out where I'm going to place all my shading and how I'm going to do all my hatching and stuff. So I'm just going to work on these lines, get these to where I like them, and then we'll do the other stuff. And if you go back to the video where I scanned it in and did all my blue lines and stuff, I did, where I blew it up on 11x17, I did switch how this was. So that's where there's actually some gaps here and stuff, but I took this and then I changed it to that because I didn't like how much this really stuck out. Kind of really just started stealing the show just because it's got so much going on there. So I switched it to that. I like that better. So that's why it's different, if you remember. But yeah, straight lines are boring, but if you freehand them, they definitely have more character and they just look cooler. They look more interesting. So I'm trying to be better about freehanding lines and such. Even in the backgrounds, if it's like a long straight line, I'm trying to go for it. Trying to get all Scott Williams on it. I've been looking at his backgrounds, and I mean, it looks great. And but you look at it, you're like, wow, he's not using a ruler. He's freehanding all that, and it looks so much cooler and interesting. I'm sure he uses a ruler, but in some places, but man, you can't tell. And that's what a good inker does. You can't tell what he's doing. Just does it. All right, is this going to be the same? Nope. All right, I got to get my other French curve. This one is different. That one's got a bigger curve on it than my other one. Be right back. Okay. Got this guy too. You like to use this one a lot, so I'll put this over here. All right, now we can do some of these lines here. All right, so let's do the sword. It's not going to be perfect, but that's okay. In fact, it's kind of popping out towards us, so this might actually work better as far as the curve goes. So I'm not worried about it. All right. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see. Let's go with a 5. Where's my 5? There it is. All right. So I'm just going to match up the points. A little. If I go slower at the end, it'll have the black build up a little bit more, make it thicker. So it's closer to us because it's kind of foreshortened there. So should look better that way. Okay. Let's go this way. Now, depending on the background, how thick I go with these lines, I might want to beef that up. Actually, I think I do want to beef that up. Let me beef this up. We want this in the foreground to be thicker than the background because it's closer. So it'll just help with differentiating. So we're going to make that thicker. Flip this back over. Go. Fill in the gap there. Okay. Let's see. And I got this. Some of that. Okay. And I want these lines to be straighter than I drew them, so I'm going to use this. Because it's metal, it should be nice and straight, so I'm going to use a straight edge on this. And it just looks better. It's more uniform. Dun, 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 dun. Closing this gap here. Okay, I know I want that hand in shadow there, so I'm gonna just put that in there now. Cool. All right. Get that done. Okay, let me check the chat. Pastmaster Dan, what's going on? What's up? What's up? Fanta. Nighthawk, what's going on? Hope you're doing well today. Hope you had a nice Thanksgiving yesterday. Thank you, sir. We did. Thank you, Pastmaster Dan. Thank you for sharing that out. Awesome. Let me get some. Let's see. Oh yeah. It's so quiet here. I need something in the background. Well, thank you guys for joining. Please hit that thumbs up, that like button. I appreciate it. And have fun in the chat. Shoot me any questions. Sit back, relax. Let's have a good time. This is probably going to be all black in here, so let's do that now. There's this. Let's see. Let's drop this down. I think we're just gonna take all this black. It's like underneath, it's in shadow, so I'm just gonna go full black on that. Make more sense. Leave the thumbnail without the shadow. See what I say. I said I was going to do the shading later after I did all the lines, and I can't help it. I just got to get it down. Just got to do it. Over here, something like that. I think that's, there we go. All right, some shading down in there. Okay, let me do his bow staff, and then we'll head to these guys in the back. And let's go with the 8. Put a little bit of a bend on it, just so it kind of looks like it's popping out towards us. All you football fans out there, how about those Eagles? My Eagles had the rematch. Kansas City Chiefs. It was the first time they played them since the Super Bowl last year when they lost, and they pulled out the W. And I got to say, it wasn't pretty. The Eagles were not playing great, and Kansas City was doing really good. And Kansas City shut out the Eagles in the second quarter, and then the Eagles shut out the Kansas City in the third quarter, and Eagles went ahead, and Kansas City was not able to come back. And I was talking to a lady, had to go to the bank, and she saw my Eagles hat, and she's like, "Yeah, that was a good game," and blah blah blah. She's like, "My son loves Kansas City." She's like, "They're playing so good," and then just didn't happen. They didn't pull it out and come through with it. And I was like, "Yep." I'm like, "That's exactly how I felt last year during the Super Bowl." Because the Eagles, I mean, they came out strong. They played great. They had one fumble. Jalen Hurts had a fumble, and then after that, I think Kansas City scored, and then they just weren't able to come back. It was just like that one stinking mistake. But otherwise, they had like a great game. And I was like, yep. Now you know how we felt last year. That's exactly how we felt. Had a great game, lost. So anyway, I was ready to turn the game off because, man, it was like Eagles couldn't get a break, man. They were like 3 and out. I was like, I can't watch this anymore. And I kept watching, and the Eagles, they hung in there, pulled out the win. So, yep, I'm a happy camper. Yeah. They haven't been playing great, but they still have the best record in the NFL right now. They haven't been playing great, but they've been getting the wins. They've been battling. So that's all that matters. I don't even know what I'm doing right there with that. Not sure, but just going for it. I want to do more shadow there. There, like that a little better. Okay, yeah, I need to move on. Let's move up here. Come on, Eric, you can do it. Move up there. Do it. All right. I will. I promise. Finish this. All right. Okay. Here we go. Moving up top here. Let me fix the camera. There we go. Let's work on these guys. Get this done. So let's I'm gonna use a 5. I'm I'm not going to use my brush. I'm going to do any thicker lines by hand, just because I want these guys to, in color, they're probably going to be blue and glowing. So I just want them to look uniform, and not even sure how much shading and stuff I'm going to do. Probably going to do light shading, just more rendering than anything. So I'm trying to keep in mind how the colors are going to look. So yeah, but if I just do a 5, it'll keep that uniformity that I'm kind of going for here. So that'll be helpful. Go a little faster. Done. But I do want to do more of the holding lines first, so I can make sure that that's all good. Thicker on the outside, thinner on the inside. Early turtles had the tails, so I'm going with the tails. If it is a tail, I don't know what that is. But they had it. The early turtles had it, so I'm adding it. So if you weren't here for the beginning, this is an homage to TMNT #1, the cover that they did. So it's basically their same poses. They're up on the rooftop. Michelangelo would typically be back here, but instead he's up here because he's the last Ronin. And so again, it's the first and the last Ronin is what I'm going for here. So if I had to give this art a name, a title, it would be the first and the last. So there you go. Some people like to name their pieces. I like to do that. I'm old school like that. So this was going up on a wall. It would say the first and the last, which I think is appropriate. And let's see, this would be no. All right, so are we officially like in Christmas season? And if we are, if you had your choice, it's now Christmas season. You want to get in the Christmas spirit. What movie are you throwing on? What movie is your first Christmas movie? What's your go-to? My kids sat down. They just put on Home Alone, the first one, this morning. That's a pretty good one. Me, personally, I'm going... What would I do? Let's see. Christmas. I want to get in the Christmas spirit. What am I going to watch? I know what my wife would watch. She wants to watch It's a Wonderful Life, which is a good one. It's a classic. Not my first choice. I'm I like. If I'm going kiddie, if it's like I want to watch something with the family, I might go Polar Express. I hate that movie and I love it at the same time. It's kind of weird, but yeah. And yeah, it's a weird thing. After seeing it for a few times, I'm kind of like, yeah, I like it. And then I watch it, I'm like I hate parts about it, and some of the CGI is like seeing Tom Hanks in CGI is just weird. So, but anyway, I do like that one. What else? What's another favorite Christmas movie? I'd say Die Hard, but I haven't watched that in so long. And because I have kids, it's like I don't sit down and watch that. But man, I did see that new movie with what's his name? I think it was called A Violent Night. I did watch that. That was kind of fun. That was just a good beat 'em up, fun movie. What else? Gosh, I don't know. I don't know if I have a go-to Christmas movie. Gotta think about this. Gotta nail this one down. I do like Home Alone. That is a fun one that I can definitely watch every year. What else? We usually watch Elf. Elf is good, but not my first choice. But it's good. It's funny. What else? What else we got? Let's see. What's the chat throwing down? What do you guys got for me? It's Christmas. 15 comments. All right, here we go. Very white groove. Saltwater Cowboy, what's going on? Ahoy, past Master Dan. Hope everybody had a cool Thanksgiving. Same to you. Thank you, Saltwater, for stopping by. What's going on? Have a fun live stream today, Eric. And chat. Watch this replay later. Awesome. Past Master Dan. This piece is not a commission piece. This is just for fun piece. I finished reading The Last Samurai, The Last Ronin. And I enjoyed it. And I was just inspired to do a cool, fun Last Ronin and TMNT piece. So that is what fueled this. Later. Blocking, correct? Or is it flooding? For the black they call it like spotting blacks. When you throw down the black, if that's what you're referring to. Or I guess you could call it blocking in your, I don't know. Loved Ian L's style in those original books. You can see an influence in Ethan's 90s Cyberfrog. Kind of like that old school. But Batman Returns. There you go. There's a good one. Christmassy for sure. Nice. Yeah, I love those scenes, man. In the snow. And then of course it had Catwoman, which was amazing. Yeah, that's definitely a good one. The Penguin, Danny DeVito. Much to love about Batman Returns. And here I go. I'm going back over here. I don't know why. My all-time favorite, Die Hard, though, is definitely number 3. I remember seeing that for the first time in the theater. I think I was with my mom because I was young, and I don't think she was prepared for the language. And but oh my gosh, it was so good. Samuel L. Jackson, so good. Such a great movie. Yeah. So, but that's not, that one does not take place in December. It's like summer. 1 and 2 did, but not 3. But yeah, my favorite is 3. All right. All right. Let's do these swords. You know what? Let's just go for it. Make sure there's no weird tangents where this stuff is coming together. And this hand is going upward. Bottom. And his thumb would be, can't see his thumb, but that should be, let's see, on the top over here. And let's see, this is off. So this is straight. That's off. So I fix that. That should be like that. Crazy enough, my daughter, my 3-year-old, she loves Nightmare Before Christmas. My 3-year-old. She's funny like that. That's a good Christmas one. It's funny, like all my movies that come to mind are kids' movies because I've been around kids for so long now. Things revolves around the kids. That's why I went to the theater to see Violent Night. Because I was like, I need to get some blood and action in my Christmas movie here. Just spice it up. It was okay. It wasn't the best ever, but it was needed time for me. Yes, this is the kind of movie I need. Mindless, crazy action and killing. That's what I need in my life right now. It's just hard to find a good manly action flick anymore, really. So when they show up, you gotta watch it, man. Trying to think other movies I've seen recently. I saw this wasn't recent, but I saw Medieval with Ben. What's his name? That was really good. That was a good, kind of like Braveheart-ish type movie, but that was good. But what else? I mentioned I saw The Creator. That was really good. That one's available to like rent or buy already. Maybe just buy. I saw that like tempted, but I'll wait till the price goes down a little bit. But that's a keeper. I'll buy that one. That was good. The new, I like the new Mission Impossible. That was good. All right. So I don't know what happened. I was doing good. Then I all of a sudden just started doing this stuff. I don't know if you guys can see what I was doing down there. Okay. I like to hop around. So we're gonna put that there. All right. still do my turtle faces pretty round, but I feel like I should make them a little more angular. Still go 80s cartoon style with them. It's just how I remember them. Those are really good ones. Just had a random thought run through my mind, but I need to check on my chickens. We just got a bunch of chicks. We have 8 little chicks. They're not so much chicks anymore. They're 8 weeks old, almost 8 weeks old, and they're bigger. But they just require more maintenance right now. And I'm like, oh yeah, I should probably make sure they have water and food. They go through it pretty quick. After the stream, that's what I should do. Tomorrow, my wife and I get to go to a friend's house for a murder mystery birthday party. That should be fun. So we each have a role, and we got to dress up and play a part in this cool murder mystery thing. So that'll be fun. I've never been to one of those, so excited. I am, what's my name? I'm Jack something. Jack Spade, maybe? I don't know. But anyway, I'm a cool detective. I'm going to try and solve the murder that shall take place. It shall be fun. So by next week I can tell you I solved the case. It'd be great. Get to be a detective for a night. I think it's 19... I don't know if it's 20s. Might be 20s era. So I was supposed to wear a fedora hat. I don't have one, and I couldn't find one. So I'm just rocking some old something. Some regular hat. Probably a woman's hat. It's the only thing I could find. But it's all good. It looks the part. It looks old school. Alright. Here. What was your guys' favorite dish from Thanksgiving? What was your favorite? My wife makes sweet potato casserole every year, and she wasn't gonna make it, and I'm like, babe, you gotta make it. And she made it, and it was a hit. Everybody loved it. It's got like a pecan. Well, it's kind of like oatmeal. It's got pecan. It's got a lot of stuff in it, like a crumble on the top. It's honestly so sweet. It could pass as a dessert, but it's so good. So that's definitely a favorite. My one gripe about Thanksgiving is turkey. Is like, all right, we pulled it out of the oven. I carve it up, and it's like the oven's at 375. You carve it, you get it over the table, you serve it, then you pray and all that good stuff. By the time you eat it, it's like lukewarm, if not cold already. It's like, how do we keep this stinking bird hot? Like, what's going on here? That's my gripe about Thanksgiving. So I gotta figure out next year. I'm busting out like a heat lamp or something. We're gonna, as soon as I cut it, I'm sticking it in like a one of my wife's crock pots or something to like keep warm. Because this thing just gets cold so fast. Like, I don't want cold turkey. Don't give me no cold turkey. So I gotta figure that one out. If you guys have any tips or pointers, please let me know. This cold turkey stuff. If you're eating a sandwich, I mean, sure, but like hot out the oven, and why is this turkey cold? That's annoying. I want hot turkey. No new comments. All right. Let's see here. So I got to do Donnie's arm. And I got to figure out what is part of this bandana here. I think this one I have going back. I like the long trailing bandana cords, whatever you call it. The hanging remnant. All right, so I'm assuming this is the shoulder. I figure out what I drew. It's hard when it's rough. All right, so yeah, there should be. Go something like that. All right, for the bandana, this one going with a 1. Okay. All right. Here. Draw this over there. Okay. All right. Let's switch to music. Let's see what else we got. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. All right, use a straight edge on this one. Straight lines are boring, so gotta make your line look cool. And then, of course, let's go with the grip in the middle. Go with that. Shell. Keep that up. On markings and such. Right, all right. Some of these lines down here. So I might not put shading, but if I just render more on the bottom, kind of gives you the idea of shading. It's darker on the bottom. Even though I might not be putting down heavy shadow, just kind of mine can read that as, hey, it's darker down there. All right. I'm gonna go 8. Let's fill this in. Make this thicker. Right. Oh yeah, I moved that stuff around, so I gotta fill in that gap. So let's add his knee pads here. There we go. And his leg will be over here. All right. Cool. All right. Let's finish Leo. Let's hold on, let's see. I want to do thicker there. Leo's pretty buff. Let's make him look cool here. All right. That's probably over here a little bit more. Yep. The original Ninja Turtles movie, still awesome. It's like they were huge, enormous Muppets, but they were still awesome. But like you could see the muscles and stuff, and like it just looks so realistic. I can still remember the first time watching the Ninja Turtles #1 and just being like, "Oh my gosh, this is amazing! Kill me now! I can go to child heaven." Seeing the Ninja Turtles in real life, I'm good. Kill me now. Yep. It was all good until #3. And then it was all downhill from there. Let's do his eyes. Here we go. Finish this off. Kind of like that original mouth, but not quite. I didn't go so crazy with the teeth on there. The huge openings, but it's close enough. All right, let's go 8. We'll go 8. Cool deal. What's going on, y'all? Let's check the chat. We got 4 new comments. 4 people watching. This man deserves much, much more love. Thank you, Mr. Jinx. Appreciate that, man. I've got it up on multiple devices. Probably doesn't help. Eric, you gonna join Mike's Black Friday art auction tonight? I am. Thank you, Jiminy Cricket. I am. 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific time. I will be on there. I do plan to finish this bad boy and have this one for sale tonight. It's on Blacklist Universe on YouTube, Mike S. Miller's channel. And yeah, Kevin Sharp will be there. Matt Costin, Mike Miller, Siege. Not sure who else. What's his name? Can't think of his name. But yeah, check it out, guys. If you want to check out some cool original art and purchase, come check it out. Or if you just want to hang out, you can do that too. But it'll be a fun time tonight. 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 Eastern. got some other stuff. I'm sure I've got plenty of Fan Art Friday stuff I could sell. I have some big pieces too. This one I'm still working on. I need to get this one done. This is my Dream Team trio Batman cap, and of course Wolverine. So this one's big. It's gonna take a while, but that's a fun one I'm working on the side. Yeah. All right, let's finish Raph. How we doing on time? 1:16. All right. Good deal. We'll finish the holding lines. Well, we could probably finish Raph all together and then call it a day. But I gotta figure out, I think, yeah, it should be right there. Shell there. I messed up on that line, but it's all right. We can fix it. I say that as proverbial we. Okay, let's go ahead and do this here. Raph's all the way at the top, so I need to adjust this camera a bit more. There we go. More centered. Nice and thick. It's got a big old point. Let's go with this. I think it's Brad. Brad is the guy I'm thinking of. I can't think of his name. Who will be there tonight? Brad Ashworth. There you go. Thought of it. Took a while, but I thought of it. Or is it Ashford? Brad Ashford? Ash something. Brad Ash something. We'll be there. Probably other people. All right, let's go. Matt Cosson, what's going on? Matt Cosson will be there tonight. Nice. Matt Weldon's going to be there as well. I believe so. Yeah. Everybody come watch tonight and bid on some great professional comic art. Yeah. See you tonight at the auction. Indeed. Captain America's chest needs to be much bigger. Rob Liefeld. Indeed. Yes. If I want to sell it for $130,000, I should go bigger. Trying to pick up art secrets with Matt Gazin. Nice. Many thanks to the Cosinator. Yeah. How's it going, Matt? Happy belated Thanksgiving to you, my friend. I'll chat with you tonight. Shall be a fun time. Let's see, I think part of his leg should be sticking out there. Yep, this is just a just for fun piece. because I was inspired by, after reading the last Ronin, like, oh yeah, gotta draw some turtles. When the comic came out, I was like, didn't really love it, the artwork so much. And then recently I picked it up at like Barnes & Noble or somewhere. And I was flipping through. I'm like, all right, I'll give it a shot. Heard a lot of hype about it, so. And it was pretty good. It was pretty cool. So here we are, drawing the first and the last. Raphael, one of my faves. I think growing up, Raphael, well, Michelangelo is my favorite. You know, because he's the party dude. He's the fun one. But I think Raph is, he's now more my fave. I can relate to him more, I feel like. It's like, I understand you're always angry, Raph. I feel you, bro. I feel you. I'm always angry too, man. Get that coming. Alrighty. Let's go back to the 12. Alright, let's do this here. Finish this side. Gosh, this one's really long. How long is it? Good 3 inches. It's a monster sigh. If I go 3 inches on this one, it's going to be below the roof. But it's all right. We're going to do that. So they look uniform. When I did my rough, it like stops before the roof. But I like to be accurate on stuff like that. I'm a bit anal, ain't gonna lie. So we're just gonna put that bad boy through the roof. There we go. That looks thicker than that one, but it's all good. It's all good. Could fix it. Let's see. It's all right. It's okay. I think I did. Probably have one too. There we go. So good. So after I get all these lines down, then I'll go back through and go adding in the shading, patching, whatever I'm gonna do with it. But just gonna get down all these lines first. I don't know if turtles normally, if you see their waist or not, but let's see. Maybe see the waist there. Definitely not over here. Some shading there. It's actually thicker there. Let's go thicker here. Like that. All right, now I'm just messing around. There we go. Okay, leg. All right, let's put that up there. Let's do the bandana, and that's it. Okay. Okie dokie. So, give you a bigger view of that. It's rough. It's hard to see the whole thing, but there you go. That's where we're going to stop today. Still got a few lines to draw in here. Got to finish that. But anyway, next time we meet, I'll be able to focus more on the shading, shadowing, cross-hatching, all that good stuff. Figure out how I'm going to handle the background. But it shall be a good time, indeed. But thank you guys for hanging out on this Black Friday. And if you need something to do tonight, 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 Eastern, there will be an auction on Mike S. Miller's channel, YouTube channel, called Blacklist Universe. So come check it out. Come say hi. Come check out some cool artwork and buy some stuff if you're in the market. Alrighty, guys. Support some professionals, and we'll have a good time tonight. All right, y'all. It's been fun. Till next time. Thanks for hanging out. Let me check the chat real quick. See if anything new come this way. Dun, dun, dun. Happy Thanksgiving to you and the fam, and happy Black Friday. Indeed. So is Mikey, the last Ronin. He is indeed. Yeah. Yeah, I was surprised, actually, to find that out. But anyway, nice work, Eric. It's looking so weird. Cool deal. Alrighty, guys. Take care. Have a good one. Have a great weekend if I don't see you tonight. And peace. Be kind to one another. Have a wonderful evening.